Hey, this is Pastor Curry, pastor of the Delaware Baptist Church, Wilmington's most exciting church, the church that love ya. Ain't anything you can do about it. Today, I'm honored, I'm privileged to have a guest with us who is just fresh off the voting press. She's won the nomination, the Democratic nomination to be our next Congresswoman from the state of Delaware. Yes, Miss Sarah McBride. Just found out she is a Wilmingtonian, young, gifted, and ready to move forward and do some great things. I don't want to become biblical right now, but when Esther was appointed to be the queen, it was for a time that would come. And I see that even though 8 and 10 years, your dad and mom didn't have any children, then all of a sudden, here comes Sarah. And Sarah is here, but she's here for a time and a season to do something that others may not have been able to do. And I just want you to know that you're somebody's hero. And I want you to get the opportunity to share whatever you desire.
Well, first off, thank you for saying that. As a person of faith, I'm an ordained elder in the Presbyterian church. I throughout my life, I think there are folks who live their life, and as they face challenges, their faith crumbles. I'm someone who, as I faced these challenges in my life, my faith has strengthened.
Good.
And I feel that very deeply in this moment, that all of us are here in this moment to do as much good as we can for as many people we can, in as many ways as we can, that we've been called for such a time as this. We've got to show up. We've got to send a strong message. We've got to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to the White House. We've got to send Lisa to the Senate, keep the Senate in Democratic hands. We've got to win our race so that we flip the House, because there is no House majority without Delaware. And with that, I know my first vote will be electing Hakeem Jeffries as Speaker of the House. It will be the privilege of my life to cast a vote for the first Black Speaker of the United States House of Representatives.
With that, in church, we usually give an offering after a great sermon. So how can we donate to your campaign? I didn't know much about State Representative McBride, other than she was running and some of the basic things. Didn't know she was a Wilmingtonian. Didn't know that she had a passion to the level that she had as it relates to the whole person of a person. We often view all politicians the same. We often put people in the same bracket. But it took this interview, not knowing how it would turn out, for me to really be thoroughly convinced that we're sending to Washington a person who has been thoroughly vetted to be able to serve in a time such as this. I'm grateful. I hope you really enjoyed the show today, and I'm looking forward, and I'm going to take her up on the challenge. We're going to call her back once she has won and been down there for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and she's back in the state. I'm going to bring her back just to see exactly whether or not things have really going to get better or how things are going for her. I'm grateful for her, and I'm looking forward to it. And now I'm just going to support her all the way there. And I hope and trust that the Lord will give her favor, which I believe he will. I didn't even know she was an ordained elder. But see, this is what happens when you sit down and have a conversation and not judge a book by its cover, but you really deal with the content of the book. Thank you so very much for taking the time to watch us today. We look forward to the next time. Until then, may the Lord God bless you real good.